Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to our continuation of the stream. We have rank 2 right now, which is really great. We are currently building up all of our electric, and we only have 9 years left in the game. Our war is still ongoing, and hopefully we can resolve that before the end of the game. I'm just gonna reorient myself again. I took a little break, so I've gotta come back in and see what we've got going on. Okay. Looks good. I don't know which one of these. Doesn't really matter. I don't like any of them really, but gotta get a general. I guess I could have promoted the other one, but hey, whatever. We can decrease our autonomy for South Africa. I'm really not interested in that. I'll just leave it. I gave them kind of their own independence. Let me see if there's anything I can do for this war. It looks like we have an advantage as far as personnel goes. They do have more divisions, so that could be an area where we improve. I know we left off with trying to increase the divisions of this fourth army so that we could go and start pushing into Philippines. However, I do realize that that may be an issue because of our navy. So I know the text switched over to ironclad so that we could start working towards a more modern navy. Um, Definitely a huge oversight for me. I I'm definitely not a efficient player all the time. And if anyone's like afraid to join or concerned playing this game that, you have to be min maxing, you have to be like this really, really good player, just use me as an example. I know what I'm doing, but I don't like to do the min maxy thing. So with that, even when you aren't doing crazy stuff to really boost yourself, you can still be number two. And number two is just as good. It's not a your first, your last kind of situation. So I'm very happy. We've got a super high standard of living. We've got really low population comparatively to Great Britain, and our prestige is not half, but close. But we almost have half their GDP. So maybe by the end of the episode, or next couple episodes, the series basically will be closer. I dare I say 200 million GDP might be a stretch, but hey, we can try it. But we definitely need to get this war over, and that will help us with the GDP, getting this and the Philippines. So we'll go ahead and get this rolling, and we'll get through all of this. Ah, nasty police brutality. I'm always for increasing the opinions of interest groups, and I can always bump this right back up. So this is a no-brainer for me. So -1 law enforcement. Oh no. And now I just go right back here. They honestly should fix this because like this is silly. It just basically puts it back for 50 weeks. I'm not so bad with radicals that I'm having an issue and need, level 5 police, but I figure why not if I've got the bureaucracy. The only thing extra bureaucracy would help with if I wasn't just, trying to keep the radicals down with my slightly higher taxes would be that state construction efficiency. But I'm not too worried about that right now. We're pumping things out pretty quick. Our in fact, our private sector is having a hard time keeping up with how many construction sectors we have. So we have to pretty much continuously build. Um, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one thing that I always forget to do, and I rarely ever do in the first place. Is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to set up some automatic building. Basically, I want my private or my public sector, my state sector, to just go ahead and say, hey, if we need the thing, go ahead and extend the thing. I could do it that way, and that would blanket the whole industry. But what I think I'm gonna do is for the sake of what do you call it? I probably could do more alcohol, honestly. For the sake of what do you call that? The throughput. Throughput bonus, anyways. So I don't know why that took me so long. But for the sake of throughput bonuses, I'm only gonna do the automatic expansion on one set. So in this case, I'm gonna pick Yang Hao for my food, and auto expand set to on, and then I'm gonna do it for the textile mills. We just did that for the food. It should be here actually. So I'm gonna auto expand there, and I'm just gonna keep going through these. I might even cut this out really quickly, just to keep the video moving. Yeah. So I'm gonna do here because I don't want to keep building too much in the same districts. Glassworks we'll do here. Auto expand. Closing it. I'm a genius. And I even have PMs here I could be using. Oh, tooling workshops. Let's see. Yeah, we have 30 there. Let's keep auto expanding. And we'll auto expand this one as well, just because tools are something we're always gonna need. Paper, yeah, here for sure. Fertilizer, we'll do here. Looks like we will be producing more fertilizer than we're currently consuming right now, just based on these profitability. No, it could productivity. It could be due to us just switching that PM, so we'll have to see where that goes. This one looks good. Keep going back. Synthetics plants. Yeah, let's do that one as well. Do we have, since we have synthetics, are we producing? Yes, we are. Could we produce more? No, because we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more rubber, so we can't really do that right now. I could electrify things, but honestly, I think with oh, we're actually down to 17k peasants. That's impressive. Okay. Maybe we will need to start switching some of these PMs over to like automatic power looms just to get some of these laborers back. I will have to build a ton of electricity, so I'm gonna do it on whichever ones I can. That up, yeah, that's fine. Let's go through here and just look that one up. I know the profitability is gonna get hit, but honestly, we need to start saving labor, even if it's not profitable, until we get perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, just, oh my goodness, that's so much grain. People are gonna love it. Okay. Now, are we producing a lot of sugar? It looks like not necessarily. I'm not gonna hit all of them. Maybe one of them, fig orchards, just to give us a little bit more sugar. Give us a little bit of fruit. Bring those prices down. Maybe I'll do two. I'll do these two. That way fruit's cheaper. That'll make the food factories more profitable. Everything. Same thing here. Rail transport. I know we're gonna have transportation shortages, but I need to get these PMs out. Start saving labor on some of them. Cotton. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build infrastructure. There's about to be Keynesian economics in this Korea, man. Which, it's weird to me that we don't have like different economic types in this game, because there definitely were different beliefs of how people could handle the economy. So the one I'm speaking of specifically, Keynesian, has to do with do I want to do that? No, that's too much. So Keynesian specifically believes that the government should be putting money into infrastructure, because if you build the supply of infrastructure, the demand will follow. So in our case, right, we're building rail, and we're building ports, and we're building electricity, and these businesses, they're going to use it, because why wouldn't they? If they're if making things is cheaper, why wouldn't you use the cheaper option, right? But maybe it was too expensive for them to expand the railway to use railway, and so they're just going to rely on another method. It kind of it results in like a stagnating issue. So you see things in modern day now where we have issues with like transportation, and it's because it's not profitable. And honestly, sometimes the government has to step in and subsidize things like that. Get the ball rolling, you know? So I got a little into the PM section of that. I need to keep doing my auto expansions as well. So I'm going to do that. And see, now they're starting to queue up these things that are going to be profitable and ready to expand upon. Perfect. Oh, actually, that one. Auto expand here. I'm still subsidizing my engine industry, and that's something else we could bring down. Steel and motor industries, bring those down as far as the subsidies go. Shipyard. You know what? Let's go for Yang Hao. Or you know, not a lot's built here. Let's do that one. Expand there. Keep hitting the back, man. I wish the UI had like a little easier flow, you know? We got one military shipyard in every state. Well, I don't build a lot here, so let's do that one. Like this, I hate that it's kind of... I feel like it shouldn't be a drop down. I don't know. I'm not like a UI professional, so maybe I'm completely crazy here, but it would be kind of nice if I could just pop this out, deal with it, and then hit an arrow like this, and it re-nested it, you know? Because this it keeps messing with me. Now it could just be me. Definitely could be me. See, like I want to go back, you know. So all right. Working through all of these. I don't know, maybe because it's just a big UI, it's the thing that's right out in front of you. You want to hit it. I keep forgetting it's just like I'm expanding a drop down here. I'm not gonna bother with farms and stuff like that. They can deal with themselves. And then honestly, because resources are not like specific, I just need them built. I'm gonna go ahead and just queue all those up. Same thing, cotton. I feel like that's gonna deal with itself. And yeah, big one here. I need to remember to do this in future games. Power plants, man. If they need them, they need them. So I need them built. We'll do that one too. Working through here. Sure, fishing wharves, welding wharves. I don't think we're gonna have many of those, but okay. So that should set us up for a while, and we'll hit play, and we'll probably start seeing more and more queue in here. Perfect. Like I said, I want to work on those subsidies. I know I'm at war. I know it's a big war. We're definitely gonna get to it, but I need to get this economy sorted so that we can fight the war, because I don't know why I just completely ignored a lot of my stuff last game, but I need to get, of course, it would help having the convoys be able to go. But we'll get that with the improved military, the ironclads that we're about to get, and of course monitors. I think we're gonna have to wait for monitors as well. So this work could definitely drag on into 2 more years minimum. But in the meantime, I can start exporting these tools potentially. Oh, this bug. Okay. So let me start exporting these tools and see if I can. Nobody else wants them. Great. These. Anybody want my battery? Okay, so I just got ironclads. That's gonna help me upgrade. Wow, that is so many notifications. New parties, new government. Everybody's going wild. These guys want to join the Social Democratic Party. Fine. Yeah, we'll go with the petty bourgeoisie right there. They don't even want laissez-faire anymore, which I get, but we're not changing that. I would love to switch this. Yes, I love the authority. Yes, I love the suppression, all that stuff. But this negative 10% technology spread, it'd be great to not have that. If we could get you know, even protected speech would be so much better, but I don't know if that's going to happen in this playthrough. They don't like census suffrage? We already tried the technocracy thing. Oh, you guys want... Ah, yeah. No, we're not doing class politics right now. Now, this could help with the war effort. So, I think we're going to go for it because having an additional 215 battalions to help us would be great. I'm going to go shift right click. Oh, these are all going to be here. Right click to dismiss all. There we go. Okay. Let me see if I can modify my military further. Any more? Yeah, there's definitely more. Okay, so we'll do those, and then the second army will get a few more. We definitely don't want to be lacking on the defense area. We could also, with decrees, do a enlistment effort, and that might help speed things up. But I think we'll be fine. We're slowly gaining that advantage. In fact, we're about 100,000 more than them. So I'm gonna start with which one has the most. It's gonna be this one. So anyone got pillage? If they've got pillage, I'm gonna go for pillage. I don't see any pillages there. Okay, let me pause it because the game's having a little bit of a hard time. There's advance. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can get someone with pillage here. No, no pillaging. Okay. Well, we'll just have half the guys here advancing. I don't see why not with the cautious advance. That's way better than reckless. We'll have him do a cautious advance. Another cautious advance from this army. And that should give them a little more pressure. It might help, you know, knock down their numbers more and still maintain ours. We do have that advantage for offense and defense. We definitely need to keep this going. Keep building. Perfect. Gonna keep pushing out all those resources that we desperately need. We are way behind on engines, and I think I'm gonna go ahead because that is something we're paying for actively. With the subsidies on railway, that might be something that we actually just wholesale go for motor industries. And same thing with steel. Okay. And then we did get ironclads. So I've got one shipbuilder, I believe, going for steamships. This one, I'm going to go ahead and push it up to steel hulls, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And then if I can start upgrading my capital ships, because that's a bare minimum thing we can do to boost that. No, Bahrain. You may not have investment rights. Naturally, they're going to push for a white piece the whole time. That is something I could do, but I don't think I'm going to have much, kind of a lost cause. And in fact, we're actually pushing in now, so that's a good sign. I'd rather slowly push in than have a war fought for no reason. You know, that's 370,000 people that died, and they need to have, you know, there needs to be a reason for that. The good news is more of them have died. More of them have been wounded, and this war has cost them significantly more. Beautiful. We will take Navy defense. And looks like these guys need to get promoted, or I need more of them. I'm not really sure. We'll try to go for another. Why not? This guy. Yeah. Seems like every one of my generals or admirals are disliked for some reason. Yeah, we with that one. Screw it. He can stay on advance. Numbers are still good. Oh. The real movement. Did I think I just got an achievement that that I wasn't initially, obviously I was going for the Hermit Kingdom, right? But I think that was one of the ones I mentioned that I needed. And so we did get an achievement. We got the real movement. So I feel like this playthrough wasn't wasted. Because I was worried there for a minute. I mean, it's still been a lot of fun either way, but you know, when I start these, I definitely want. I mean, we could do that. But when we start these, I definitely want to actually try to get an achievement, because that is the purpose. Wow, Russia really likes to give me wine. I'll happily take it. But okay, so we have our ironclads, and I feel like 20 ironclads is going to be enough here. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy to the sea node, and hopefully put a smackdown on this fleet that is stopping trade. Hell, maybe even this fleet. Send them both here. Start there, and then we'll go from there and see what happens. Oh, those are some expensive navies. Oh, look at that. Now we're losing battles. Okay, what's our advantage now? Like 20 or 30k. Not great. Not bad. Do we not have all armies mobilized? Just this one? Okay. Yeah, so this is that naval invasion army. It looks like it's going to take a minute. Oh, that's not good. Come on. I don't think I can afford the 5%. I'll just take the hit. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Wait, there's a civil war going on? What is this from? Oh. Okay, so they want free speech. They don't want monarchy. They'd like a parliamentary or presidential republic. And we are pushing for National Guard, and I don't think they like that, maybe? Yeah, okay. So they don't want us to push for National Guard, but I think we're going to have to kind of ignore them in this situation. I'm all for assimilation. Hey, I got Manchuria as a protectorate. So we just opened up our market a little bit further. High possibility I lose the rest of this war. Did my navy win finally? Possibly? Okay, let's try this. Wow, that is a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose the war just because, or the battle, I guess. Or what you'd call this. Yeah, I lose nothing if I go for this, but we're gonna do a mad dash. Doubt it'll work, but at least I can say I tried it. I want to do a naval invasion of the Philippines. Let me do a naval invasion. Okay, there we go. Planning a naval invasion. We're going to try to land there. Don't think it's going to work, but we'll try. Said that like 3 times, but I got to convince myself, you know, not to get too excited, because it probably won't work. Wow, there's a lot of taxation that we need to do, so I'm going to put like 3 or 4 of those. I don't know what's going on in Yinglu. They don't have any rel. A lot of things going on. Nah, I can't do that. Well, I don't really even know what I just selected. It was probably terrible. Yeah, and we're losing this battle anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and demobilize my largest army because there's no way I can move that. We'll leave this 76 here because there's no way they can land with that there. It kind of looks like our economy is drying up a little bit of a recession potentially. We just may not have the population to be able to support the kind of growth that we've been supporting with only 40k peasants. I mean, we build like 5 factories and that's it, but hopefully we can get some mass migrations or something. Our infamy's not too high, and we're a great power. It's fine. That's also fine. Okay. And yeah, that war's over. So our economy is doing fantastic. I'm gonna bump that down just a little bit. If we can get our appeal up, we might be able to get more people. We should have enough states for the migration. Oh yeah, of course. What about mass migration potential targets? I'm definitely one. How racist are we? That's the real question. That's not too bad. So between that and, I mean, if we got total separation, that would probably help quite a lot. Because our religion's quite different from anything in Europe. But I don't know why we wouldn't get anything from China. There's no way. They're very happy with their, I imagine their standard of living's pretty low. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I don't understand some stuff here, but I feel like they should move to Korea. Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Thanks for watching my playthrough as Korea and Victoria 3. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Those thumbs up really help me out. Again, thank you, and have a great day.